friends, welcome. This is Archangel. And you know what? It's another beautiful day on the plantation. Oh, no, wait. It's a beautiful day because I am not on the plantation. Because you know what happens on the plantation in the Matrix? Okay, guys, well, here it is. Females do not care about you or your feelings. They only feign concern to access your utility in the form of protection and provision. How is that nice, tall, ice-cold glass of disposability treating you? Sorry, this is the culture we live in, where all caring flows towards females and feminine welfare. Being a Y chromosome possessor, you are only a disposable Kleenex to be used and discarded so she may move on to a new utility source. Scream, shout, kick, and deny all you want. This is the paradigm that grips all citizenry every nanosecond in our society. And devaluation is absolutely going on even as these males deny this truth and berate messengers such as myself who preach this tragic truth of male existence. So, Mr. Shovel, you are party to male disposability when you brainwashed your sons by example, by letting males see your submission to usury and disposability, by taking all the blame and mockery from females, by placating and obeying the wife. By seeing dad bow to females and taking their abuse, Junior is learning to be a doormat as well, as opposed to having a dad teaching opposition to injustice, or letting boys see a male that stands up for himself and his sons, or letting juvenile males see a male that values himself more than being a gynocentric doormat. We abuse boys when we elevate and deify females. If two parties exist and one worships the other while the other simply sucks up all that worship, this dynamic comes at the expense of both parties' value. The worshipped is cheated out of positive growth because the other party, the worshipers, are doing all the homework for the worshipped party. Furthermore, the worshipper is cheated into belittling his own worth, value, and potential by groveling before the infantilized, coddled, worshipped. You see, traditionalism is unfriendly to both sexes. It thrives by using male life to keep society moving, and it seeks to infantilize females, which holds them back from complete freedom or expression. And this leads to an uprising of females, also known as feminism. Oh, you bet, I could tell males all this, and I can also tell males that feminism is like sodium pentothal. It reveals the true feelings of females and the feminine collective. Feminism is females when they do not have to pretend subservience to males or play nice with them. And you know what feminism has revealed? You want to know how females, all females, truly feel about males? They despise males. They find them evil and repulsive. They find males absolutely inferior to females in every way. They expect males to serve females as females rule over males. Feminism is truth serum for females. And the truth is, females do not like males. They seek supremacy over males. Like it or not, this is how females really feel about males when they are being honest. This includes the sweet conservative religious Sally homemaker types. And thus, feminism does represent most females, and on some subconscious level, everybody knows this, including males. Guys know somewhere deep down that the sweet, demure housewife holds these same biases against males that the militant, man-hating feminists shout at rallies. For essentially, all sisters have one and the same purpose: survive and thrive off the toil, provision, and protection of males. I can tell males all of this, and of course I do, and obviously I am also shot down. Oh, I'm a big, huge liar, spreading discord and hatred. Yeah, you bet. Stick your head deeper into the sand to drown out the sound of my truths, if that makes you feel better. But guys know this as generally accurate on some unmentionable level of their being. Most females are feminist because they lobby for and are only concerned with garnering protection and provision from males. Whether traditionalist, religious, conservative, anti-feminist, or rabid feminist from any wave of feminism, All females are about living comfortably upon the backs of males while playing the divine goddess that males worship with their sacrificial offerings of protection and provision. I can tell males all of this, yet males already see this every day, and their intuition is going off like a fire alarm telling them that I speak honestly. And so guys admit this subconscious recognition of female malevolence with the bad girl, meaning rather than continue to pretend female benevolence or that the female collective wears a white dress and a sparkling tiara, males admit female malice by seeking out and chasing tatted up females with clit piercings, rainbow hair, and sailor mouths who have had more lovers than Ron Jeremy. Hence today, you see more and more males chasing female demons rather than angels, since feminism has eroded the fake illusion of pristine female benevolence that traditionalism conjured. So males actively seek females displaying themselves as promiscuous, malicious narcissists, not June Cleavers. Yet, whether Mrs. Brady or this month's Suicide Girl pinup, males are still seeking solace in females, still burying their pain and suffering into seeking salvation from a sex that cares not about the welfare of males, nor their hopes, dreams, or tender feelings. Females care about male feelings about as much as a 2x4 cares about the price of albacore tuna this week. Guys, you will eventually learn to hand over your paycheck, then get out and paint the house. This is what she wants from you. I can and do tell males all of this and so much more, but males do not want to hear it. Males want to regurgitate red pill truths and then wait for their turn to jump back into the game and have their turn at being some chick's 50th lover. I can tell guys truths 28 hours a day, and they will not hear them. They will watch the merry-go-round. They will follow the jump rope, waiting for the perfect opening for them to jump in. I lay down heavy truths all day, but I am not changing the minds of any blue pillar out there. This I know, because females are your life, your inspiration, your salvation, your very world, and the reason that you even wake in the morning. Yeah, blah, blah, freaking blah. Well, here is one logic grenade that you man-ape shovel doormats cannot dismiss. Okay, brainwashed males of the world, answer me this. Do you really care about females? Really? Well, I say that you don't. I say you do not truly care about the very deities that you prostrate yourselves before. Oh, you bet, on the surface, it seems as if you do. I mean, duh, guys being doormats and white knights for chicks in the feminine collective? Of course they care about them, even more than they do themselves, as they are ready and willing to die for any old anonymous female out there. However, your actions also say that you do not truly care about female welfare, which includes female personal growth. So again, rethink your answer. Guys, do you truly care about females and female welfare? Or do you simply want an infantilized teenager with all the rights of an adult, but none of the responsibility? Or, more accurately, do you simply want a glorified sex doll? Seriously, do you really care about the crutches that you use to validate your existence by lying to you and telling you that you matter as you carry her stuff and pay her bills and protect her from harm? Well, fellas, since females are the be-all and end-all of your existence, the deities that you grovel before, then how about showing them that you care about them as beings, not as sex objects or mother figures to wipe your nose? And you demonstrate your caring by letting them grow and become better individuals, which means letting them fall and skin their knees, or letting them pay the bills or the piper when they mouth off to the wrong person. Letting someone grow and strengthen is showing them the highest care and honor. You are giving them the gift of independence, which will allow them to flourish without codependence on another. And ultimately, you are contributing to that person's very life by vetting them with life experiences, where they have to grow and fend for themselves. So, by letting females fend for themselves, you are essentially saying, I care about you to contribute to your very life, rather than coddle and wipe your behind every time you ring the bell. Nothing is personally gained if someone else does everything for females. So, fellas, grant females exactly what they have been asking for: equality. If you truly care about your women, you will stop protecting them. Now, I know, this seems so counterintuitive. If you love something, you protect it, right? Yes, on the one hand, when it comes to a loved one, if they are in over their head or they are in imminent mortal danger, then yes, you rush in to help. But on the other hand, when it comes to daily tasks, such as carrying groceries or painting the house, by coddling females, you are not protecting them, you are protecting your fantasy that she is some sweet angel that gives your life meaning, and thus you reason that she should be spared hardship like manual labor. You see, males today do not protect females. They protect their addiction to her validation that she charges a premium for in the form of protection and provision. Moreover, when you coddle a loved one, you actually hurt and hinder them, since they are used to you doing everything, and so when they are dropped into real-life situations, they cannot cope, because you have always carried them. You have effectively hurt the very object of your affection by causing them codependence on another to do for them. So the point is, teaching independence and self-sufficiency is caring. Codependency is selfishness on the part of the enabler. They want to protect the one that they love because they need the one that they love to grace their life and validate it. And so one way to assure that a person has a loved one around to continue feeding them the validation they require is to protect and do everything for that other person so they will be able to continue providing this validation. This is the story of the collective male. They do everything for the collective feminine. Not because they care, but because they need the collective feminine to provide validation. Males protect their addiction. They do not care so much about the personal welfare or growth of females. If they did, they would let females fend for themselves in life. That's right. Let females fall. Let them fail. Let them take the stings when they stir up the hornet's nest. Stop jumping in to fight their battles for them. Let females trip. Let them get injured. If they mouth off to the wrong person, let them take their own beat down. Understand that when you jump in to fight their battles for them, you demonstrate your selfishness by cheating them out of learning and growth and the betterment that accompanies learning and triumph over obstacles. You demonstrate selfishness by defending her because you want to keep her intact and unburdened so she can continue to validate you and give you attention. When she is fending for herself and learning, there is less time or desire for her to spend her time validating you. So yes, males white knighting for females and treating them with white velvet kid gloves is a selfish behavior. Guys, if you truly care about females, you will not automatically protect them. They are big girls with adult panties on. They are not the helpless children that you or they pretend themselves to be. Fellas, if you care about females, you will stop pampering them. Stop any and all chivalry now. No opening doors, no paying for dates. You're not an umbrella holder in the rain. No coats over puddles. Stop all the special treatment because she has a vagina. If you actually care about females, you will grant them the equality that they desire and the equality that any being deserves by letting her do all these things on her own. If there is a barter between equal beings, that is fine. Such as if she takes on a chore that benefits both of you, then you can take on a chore that covers what she does not have time to do for herself. If she is doing all the laundry, then you can do all the dishes, as opposed to each of you doing half the dishes and half the laundry. But doing for females, just because they are female, is elevated infantilization, which is a disservice to all females. Eventually, you have to push the chicks out of the nest in order for them to fly. And discontinuing the elevational worship or infantilization of females and making them fend for themselves is pushing these grown birds out of the nest. It's nature's way. It's time for females to tend to themselves. You see, coaches that truly care about their athletes will push them to push themselves. They do not run the track or do the drills for them. What good does it do the athlete if the coach jumps the hurdles or swings the bat for them? Likewise, females do not learn or grow at all when males do everything for them and spare them hardship. guys, if you really care about the female sex that you deify, you would grant them equality. Let her pay her own bills. Let her buy and fix her own car. Let her change her own flat tire. Let her deal with her leaky plumbing. Let her face this cruel world in the same manner that you must face it, alone. In fact, if you males actually cared about females, you would let them do these things for you. Let her work a hazardous job or 70 hours a week just to have money to pay your bills or take you out or buy you trinkets and gifts. Allow her to fetch the car to pick you up in front of the store in a downpour. Let her study, compete, and earn a job instead of having it handed to her on a silver platter over qualified applicants because she has a vagina. Let her carry things for you. If you guys who bow down to females, if you really care about that which you worship, then you will stop protecting them. You will stop providing for them. You will stop pampering them. You will stop coddling them. You will definitely stop infantilizing them. You will stop dying for them. You will just stop doing for them that which you would not do for any fellow male. Just stop. Let them learn and grow by protecting and providing for themselves and even for you. This will demonstrate your deep caring for their well-being, since well-being and personal power comes from growth, and growth comes from challenge. It does not benefit a child learning to walk if they are not allowed to fall down. So letting a child fall as they learn is actually caring for them, showing concern and interest in their growth. And since males infantilize females on a wholesale level, and females allow themselves to be infantilized, this is what has justified their coddling for so many centuries, because we actually view females as children, too soft and fragile and special to do for themselves. Yet a parent that wants their child to excel in life will allow them to take life's lumps and overcome. Parents that do not care just throw money or material goods at their kids and coddle them, or have nannies coddle them, because it is easier to placate than to administrate time, energy, or tough love at their spoiled temper tantrums. You guys ingesting all this? Okay. Well, most do not listen to me about gynocentrism. You blokes, you listen to the feminist or the conservative indoctrinations of society, and then you pretend yourselves immune to devaluation or disposability because you are different from all the others. Or you have a woman that is different, or you will find a woman that is different. Well, I am telling you that if you really, truly care about females, you will stop doing for them and let them do for themselves. Bottom line. Now, if you objectify females as sex toys, if you simply see them as painted up dolls to give you attention and stroke your ego with accolades that you are the man, then your coddling and pampering of the female sex suddenly makes sense. You are buying what you want from them, which is attention and 3 seconds of female-assisted ejaculation. So, gentlemen, there are 2 options in the way that you treat females. Either A, you let them fend for themselves, which shows that you care about them as beings, or B, you pamper, coddle, and white knight for them, which means that you see them as sex objects and validation machines. You protect and provide and obey her orders because it is the path of least resistance to get what you want, her attention and validation. You are doing these things because it will get you what you want. It is about you. In other words, it is selfish. So, what if the ladies that you pamper were listening and found out that you are selfish and see them as validation objects? How would the mother or the girlfriend or the wife feel about that? Yeah, well, who are we kidding? As long as you fix everything and hand over your paycheck, they probably could not care less. As long as you protect and provide, their reasoning really doesn't matter. But still, the point here is that if you care about females, you will let them stand on their own and fall on their own, and even allow them to pamper you once in a while. And I could tell ladies that, hey, if you are truly interested in being equal, in receiving equity, in being the best that you can be, you will do everything on your own. You will refuse chivalry and gifts or financial payoffs from males. You will enact pleasantries for males, such as opening doors. You will eschew coddling or pampering. You will protect and provide for yourself. I mean, come on, feminism is about equity and equality, right? Well, this is where the rubber meets the road. Reject all female elevating laws or social protocols. Reject any ladies first memes or chivalry and forge ahead as an army of one. No, wait. Yeah, my bad. Feminism is about female supremacy. Never mind. So, guys, yeah, females are not going to do any of this on their own. So we have to practice tough love by kicking them out of the nest and compelling them to go it alone. By stopping the coddling or protecting of females, they will be forced to grow and finally join the adults at the big table where everyone must contribute and none is elevated above anyone else, no matter how cute they are or what they are packing between their legs. Equal means you do for yourself and others, not that everybody does for you as you throw temper tantrums, trespass others, and still enjoy the luxury of being called an adult. So, my blue pill brothers, do you actually care about the females that you worship? Or do you see them as validation objects, like a coveted classic car that you clean and shine and protect so that it will continue to service you? My friends, join me off the plantation. Stand with me, live free.